Milo Yiannopoulos just released a book about Nick Fuentes, who he believes is his protege, or could have been, or would have been. Just like Alex Stein. Anyway, there's this beef brewing, and I don't want to be the guy getting in the drama, but I'm going to be the guy to share the drama with you. So it all happened the other day when here, basically, he was on.
I have people I haven't got around to yet.
So he was on the Alex Prime Time with Alex Stein, and it's which we're gonna play this here in a second, but let me go ahead and show you some of these images here. So he's now blocked. All right. So you guys might be wondering, why did he block Milo? He was just on the show. Well, Milo went on there to promote his book and call out certain people that he believes that he helped get their kind of leg up in the online world, and they're not giving him the proper respect and credit that he deserves. And I think it also takes a sour turn because Milo was being honest with Alex, telling him some truth of what he should do about his show. And the thing about Milo, he has receipts. He always keeps track of conversations with all the people that he works with. You think those people would kind of realize that, remember, Milo has this. So this is a message from Milo to Alex. He's like, who is your producer? You need someone really good who can craft the vision with you, not a dairy assistant. These shows are directionless and doomed without a guided editorial intelligence. And the host can't always execute that, at least not alone. Get someone better. You need a strategy. Every show should be generating headlines. It should be clamped to the news agenda. Guests should be exciting and edgy, not related to reheated 2016 celebs. Let's discuss. When I see you, I can help. Not directly, but I can help you find the right guy. You could be enormous doing this. You have the talent. Looks like Alex gave it a heart. I believe in you, but you need to set yourself higher goals and standards. Your competitors aren't right-wing media. It's Bill Maher. There's one thing we can understand about Milo. This guy has always been himself. He kind of lays it out there. So at the end of the day, he's not hiding. A lot of these other people that Milo talks about, they don't seem so genuine. They seem disingenuous they're trying to talk about something they don't even believe. At least when you see this guy, it is what you get. Now, before we play the clip that I can't even find, I can only find it on X of him talking with Alex on their show, with Alex wearing a big MAGA hat, maybe to fit his big ego. Let's go check this out real quick. So here's a message Milo sent Alex. He's like, Loomer is telling people she gave Trump a and he's like, you're kidding. And he's like, I don't think it happened. I do think she's saying it. A 20-year-old volunteer in 2020 in the next room from me. Alex is like, that's absolutely insane. I'm dying laughing. Milo's like, I'm dying vomiting. But it doesn't add up because Alex goes over to X and he's like, hey, I want Laura to know. Maybe he's worried that she was going to sue him or something. But he's like, so Milo, it's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Anyway, bro, this is some shit for real. Can't believe you're intimidated by the insane, pathological, dishonest clown doll. What did she threaten you with? Also, name one, because I got receipts for days and more tumbling over every day. This is to Alex's tweet where he says, I consider Laura Loomer a friend. I want to apologize to her for any rude or false statements that were made about her on my show by my guest Milo. And then Alex is like, I just don't want to get involved in y'all's drama. I like Laura and I wish y'all could be friends again. Give me a break. Want to be friends? This is not the business for your friends. Before you go into this business, you already got your friends laid out. You want to get into entertainment, you better have your friends laid out before, because everybody you meet through that door, they're not going to be your friend. They're your acquaintance, and that's it. Once you get that down, you could hacksaw Jim Duggan and body slam anybody coming your way. As long as you stay true to yourself, like Milo and all these other people that ended up getting canceled, but they continue to do their thing. You get the little raising the eyebrow around these influencers that are still here, that try to come off so outlandish with their ideas and their views, but they're still here. They got millions of subscribers. They're making millions of dollars, and yet they're not canceled. And we're supposed to believe they're a part of our team. Nah. I think Milo just calls it how he sees it. And that's why I think Alex went ahead and blocked him, because there was some truth there. And even in the interview, I mean, Alex talks about how his YouTube ain't doing as good as it used to. I mean, think about having all this money and production poured into your stuff and your numbers just aren't hitting. So there are some truth there. But let's watch this video clip. I'm not here to spread the drama, but I'm here to spread the drama.
Of this show was dreary, but I had no idea how bad it was until I got here.
They say it looks like a...
My God.
They say it's like a pornography.
Like everything else to do with your career, it is phoned in.
Milo, I don't want to hear that, Milo. I don't want to hear that. I'm not Nick. I'm not Lauren Loomer.
You know, I adore you. I adore you, but you've been one of the great disappointments of my life.
Why is that? How am I the disappointment?
You were the future once, my darling, and you see, look.
Why? Because I'm too goofy? What do you mean I'm not the future?
No, you're really one of those people that sort of was trying to be famous for so long, and then you had a little taste of it, and you just threw it away. By not,
what do you mean? Wait, explain this, Milo.
Let me explain.
How did I throw it away? I'm the pimp on a blimp.
I explain it with
Charlie Kirk.
I don't know what that means. Nobody knows what that means. I explain it through the medium of the text messages I had with your producer.
Please, my producer sucks. You know, I hate my producer. He went to Princeton. He's an idiot.
And whose fault is that?
I know, I should have hired him. Look at his face, he sucks. No, my producer is an idiot.
And do you recall the conversation?
You gotta judge me on my producer. Jimmy, tell Milo how much I hate you.
Who am I supposed to judge if not you?
You have to admit this, Milo. Nick Fuentes, and I'll have to clip this, is funny.
Out of the two of you, he's funny, yes. But
oh my gosh, Milo, come on, give me a break.
Is that the same producer Dom was talking about in our interview the other day when Dom went on? Dom Luker, remember we talked about it the other day. He went on the show with Alex and his producer. They try to gang up on him. I think that's the same guy he's talking about. Such a small world, you know, this whole, when you think about it, it's really a smaller community as we're all led to believe. All right, so let's continue on though.
Break, okay.
Your problem is you're lazy, you don't do the work, you're lazy, you don't do the work. You had everything.
What work don't I do?
You've had everything put out for you on a platter.
What are you talking about?
And every time I see you show up, it's like you're phoning it in.
Show it to what?
I mean, look, the first show that I saw with Gavin McGuinness, we had to tell people to get off their phones. Well, people aren't even off their phones at home now, are they? I mean, 20,000.
They're watching it on their phone.
20,000 views last night. I mean, I get more views than that farting on Twitter.
Well, our YouTube page has some issues, but our clips are going very viral.
Because there was an unfortunate incident, wasn't there, with taking over Elijah Schaffer. I mean,
that was a bad
of all the people to want to follow in the footsteps of Elijah Schaffer. I mean, good Lord.
That was the wrong move.
Who has ever wanted to inherit anything from Elijah Schaffer except maybe the HPV virus? So look, I just, I'm not a great groper of breasts. I'm not. But if I did want to, I would go to Elijah Schaffer. I don't hate Nick Fuentes. I'm wounded by Nick Fuentes because, like you, Nick Fuentes was somebody who was supposed to carry on my legacy and follow in my footsteps. And, you know, like he was fallen short. As I've looked at the women that I find interesting, that I've got a bit of a thing for Latinas.
Yeah.
I do.
How did you not have a thing for this AOC?
Oh, stop it.
Look at that.
Oh, stop it.
Look
stop
at that,
it.
Milo. Does that get you? Is your blood
AOC is like your only good bit. Like, can we move on from AOC?
She's about to run
How many years ago was that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wow. Milo dropped the mic. He just said Big Booty Latina was his only bit. Dude, when people come at you with the truth, you can't dodge it like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Dude, Milo, truth bomb.
It lasts forever. You see that?
No, can we move on from AOC, please? You got to have another joke.
She's about to run for president.
We got to get another new joke. We got to get another joke.
Okay, anyway, listen, Milo. What's your last joke? Going on Tim Pool, what is your last joke, Milo?
The one Milo era that hasn't happened yet is the jacked era. What do we think?
Should I get on the TRT and everything?
No, I don't need that. I've got very high testosterone. But what do you think? Should I get jacked?
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I get jacked? Your producer was like, absolutely.
You should get jacked up. You should take steroids.
Why do I need steroids?
Just to cheat.
Make
it easier. Why not?
Well, that does explain. That does explain why you are where you are.
Yeah. So look, listen, I love shortcuts. You think I want to take a long cut? No, I want to get right there.
You see, it's doing the hard work that separates legends from icons. And people can be legends, and you have become a legend. But there's only one icon, you know, in the last couple of years, and that's because I do the work. It's because I put the work in. You know, and there's still time for you, but the window is closing. You know, and so you know, the difference really between, you know, someone who's a legend and somebody who's simply an intergenerational icon. I mean, I can't walk down the street in any foreign city without somebody asking me for an autograph. You know, there are video games being made today in Korea that have blonde, froofy characters called Milo in them. That's just the level of impact I've had globally. You know, to reach that level of, you know, I mean, I never have to work again. Never have to get out of bed, and I will make millions of dollars a year from bed for the rest of my life, you know?
Hey, I mean, you put in the work and you just have to go to sleep, like you said. But man, no wonder it's all making sense now, right? It's I think we understand. We don't need to watch anything more. I think we understand as to why Alex blocked Milo. And tell you the truth, it's not like I never didn't like Milo. I just didn't really, you know, I didn't not like him, didn't like him. It's just whatever. But now I really I want to go watch more videos of him, check out. I mean, he's made other books, other stuff. I mean, if he really is the guy that got a lot of these people started and motivated, or they looked up to Milo, I'm going to have to go to the root and find out more about him. This video, I mean, maybe we should just play a little bit more. What was he saying here?
And to get to that kind of stage, you know, you have to put the work in. You know, you have to do the work.
You have been doing this for a long time. I'm not going to debate you on that.
And it was disappointing to me that you know, and I'm going to say this like personally as a friend. You know, I've known you for a long time, and
since we met when you started working with Marjorie, that's the first time.
And I've written to you about this stuff, and you've kind of dropped it every time, and you've never really followed up on it.
When did you write me?
And for over the course of the last few years, and I was very surprised and very disappointed not to hear.
That's the email, right? That's the text. Remember, we just pulled up a text. Look, Milo put this all online. This was like an example. Man, we're looking at this is like off-topic journalism. It's not like mainstream journalism, but it is kind of mainstream gossip in the online world. But anyway, here's like a text. So this is a good example.
In the run-up to doing the show, and not even to hear from your producer about what we might talk about.
Were they not messaging you?
I messaged whoever the contact was about what we were talking about.
No. But it's not good enough
celebrities.
Give me a break. We know each other.
I know
we know each other.
I mean, I guess
and don't you think it's peculiar that me coming in your show, you didn't even text me to say I'm excited that you're coming on the show, and you know, and I come in here and it's all sort of, you know, it's all sort of whatever, business as usual. And I just think that you know, I know you. I've known you for years, and it was weird to me that you didn't text me. It was weird to me that there was no preparation done for this show, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm talking about when I say.
Well, what should we have prepared? What do you mean?
I know what he means. Hey, I'm coming on to your show. You know people are going to watch it because I'm here. You just said your YouTube is tanking. You know people are going to watch just because of me. At least let people know, hey, Milo's coming on the show. Don't be a Milo. Hey, I thought we're like Milo and Otis. You can show us. I guess, anyway, I know what he means. Why not you promote it a little bit? Let people know I'm coming on the show instead of just coming up. Business as usual. Everybody okay, put Milo there. Let's film. Nah, dude, come on. Show some respect to him. Yet again, you learn, got advice probably from him. Milo helped you out. And you're just proving his point that you're just like everybody else, that just kind of, he helped out and you're using him still. I get it. And actually, this is making me kind of like that Milo guy a lot more. And yet again, we've already heard through Dom Luker and other people that this guy is not really, he's fake.
How many times have they showed that Weakest Link clip interviews?
Okay, you got one good clip. That's great, and it was funny. It was funny, and it was good.
And it was funny, and it was good.
But that's not going to carry a 2-hour show.
It's a 1-hour show.
Out of well, who knows? I don't watch it. Nobody does. But you know, out of desperation, I had to go to.
Nobody got that for a 2-hour show, 1-hour show. It doesn't matter. Nobody's watching it.
go in the airport just to try to have something funny.
Lego bit. Let's move on.
No, but I just felt personally let down, disappointed because
all I can say is that I am sorry, Milo.
No, it's okay, but it's okay, but I just don't do that. God, you're so clammy. You're clammy. Oh God, he's
hot, Milo. Just let me come over here, Milo.
This suit was cut by Hawks of Savile Row. No, look, you're so clammy.
I'm clammy.
Big people are wet. They're damp.
Big and
they're
wet.
damp. No, big. It's true what they say about big people. They're damp. They're damp.
Listen, Milo, I just recently I went to a chiropractor we filmed there, and...
Why have you got a chiropractor? How old are you?
I'm having heart issues as well.
How old are you? It's because you're fat, isn't it?
Part of it.
But why are you fat? Why aren't you hungry?
Because I have a beautiful blonde lady that I'm not out there seeking women.
Well, I'll talk to her afterwards, and I shall ensure
she doesn't mind that I'm fat.
How many years have you been together? Still no proposal?
2 years.
2 years, no proposal? That's not good, is it?
For her.
I'm sure she's loving this now.
Well, I'm just saying I'm afraid to get married. I'm nervous of commitment. My parents went through a divorce. It was a very tough thing for me to go through.
Can't even stick to a diet. I mean, I get it. But
Milo, you're skinny. What do you think?
No, I ballooned. I'm enormous. I'm enormous.
A fat cow too.
I'm an enormous cow, but I'm not on television. So look, I'm just.
You have a point with that.
I wanted you to do what I was never able to do.
I can still do it.
I wanted you to be our Bill Maher.
Well, it's not easy to be Bill Maher.
Well, it is easy to be Bill Maher because he's fucking doped up half the time. His audience laughs at literally anything, and all he's got is a couple of good writers and good selection of guests. And his show grew slowly, but it grew. But there's a trajectory gap happening, Yeah. And I wanted you to be our Bill Maher, and you still could, but for fuck's sake, pull yourself together.
Okay, I have to pull myself together. I got to lose 40 pounds
because this show is unwatchable. I mean, I've tried to watch some of them, and it's just awful. And I want you to be as great as I know you can be.
Well, this is Jimmy's fault. It's not my fault. It's always my producer's fault. I'm the talent, and if I didn't have such incompetent producers, I would be much more successful.
Wow.
Isn't that right, Jimmy? Tell him.
100%. I agree.
See, I shouldn't have hired
you. See, I make a lot of sacrifices in my life, and I've probably sacrificed a friendship tonight, but I've done it for a reason.
I'm not mad. You haven't lost me as a friend. I don't care. I don't mind being criticized.
Well, you don't listen either way.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, you nailed it. I'm not even going to remember half this shit. I'm on, literally, I'm on mescaline right now. Have you ever popped, what's the hardest?
And then you went and blocked him. So this whole thing with Milo and calling out all these people and Alex, I think, the story needs to get out there. People need to see the real from the fake. And as we keep moving forward into this digital age and we head into 2025, the Trump golden era, we need content creators on platforms that are being genuine, being themselves, and let people know what's going on. So anyway, that was a little bit of drama today. We never really get into the drama here, but I found that to be somewhat entertaining. And I'll be sure to keep on looking onto Milo's X account to see where he's going to go next. But make sure you guys like, share, hit the notification bell. And thank you guys for watching the Off Topic Show on YouTube. Make sure you guys go to stayhighlypositive.com for the official Off Topic Show merchandise. Go ahead and follow Milo on X. And if you want to follow the Alex guy, follow us, Off Topic Show 2. And I'll see you guys when I see you. But come on, I mean, that was you think they're going to be friends or what? We should go on that poly market and do a bet. Like hell freezes over, or will Milo and Alex become friends? And you can bet yes, no, or when hell freezes over. Something tells me Alex isn't going to let it go. But like Milo said in the interview, he's doing it. He's sacrificing a friendship, but he's doing it for a good reason. That's a good friend. Alex, you'll understand that one day, or maybe you won't.